Hello everyone and welcome to Mathematics School U. In this video, we are going to solve a question from quadratic equations and AMGM inequality. The most interesting part of the question is its calculation part. चलिए तो start करते हैं हमारा सवाल और देखते हैं क्या है हमारा आज का question. Let us read the question. There are real numbers a, b, c and a positive number lambda such that f of x is equals to x cube plus ax squared plus bx plus c has three real roots x1, x2, x3, satisfying the first condition and the second one. Then find the maximum value of 2a cube plus 27c minus 9ab upon lambda cube. See, what I'm going to do first of all, because they have given me x1, x2, x3 as the roots of equation, I'll just write down their sum and product. So हमने sigma x1, x2 भी evaluate किया. And then I'm also going to write down the product x1, x2, x3, which is equals to minus c. We don't know where we will have to use this. तो मैंने यहाँ लिख कर रख लिया है, जरूरत पड़ेगी तो हम pick कर लेंगे. Next, what exactly do you have to find out in the question? You have to find out in the question the maximum value of this expression. जहाँ lambda क्या है? It is x2 minus x1 is equals to lambda is given in the question. ठीक है? चलिए देखते हैं what expression they have given over here. They have written 2a cube plus 27c minus 9ab. यानी एक चीज जो यहाँ पे अगर denominator मैंने अभी नहीं लिखा है, but if you look at this 2a cube plus 27c minus 9ab, just observe it carefully and again observe this expression. फिर से आप f of x को ध्यान से देखो. When you compare these two, can you identify what should be the value of x? What should I keep as a value of x over here to create this kind of expression, right? हमें क्या सोचना है कि 2a cube plus 27c minus 9ab, क्या हम इसे f of x में create कर सकते हैं? So for that, this 27c is going to help me. कैसे help करेगा? 27c का मतलब है c के साथ you need the coefficient 27. How can I get it? Obviously, if I keep something as something upon 3. है ना, तो x cube में वो denominator 27 बनेगा. When you take the LCM, you'll get 27 along with c. तो वो 27c create हो जाएगा. Now, you also need a cube, you also need ab. अभी ab create करने का मतलब ये है कि the value of x that I must keep here must be something that involves a. तो denominator 3 होना चाहिए, numerator में a होना चाहिए, but at the same time, keep in mind that you want a negative sign over here. So I'm going to keep minus a by 3. I'll just verify. See, this is the thinking process. I'm going to make use of it and I'll try to get the value of f of minus a by 3. चलिए calculate करते हैं. What is f of minus a by 3? f of minus a by 3 will be minus a cube by 27 plus a cube by 9 minus ab by 3 and then we have plus c. And ultimately when you take the LCM everything, what you will be getting here is 1 by 27 2a cube plus 27c minus 9ab. So exactly this expression we are able to create. In addition to that, we are also getting some constant 27, but that is not a big issue. 27 constant तो वैसे भी create नहीं करेगा, कोई भी problem. ठीक है? चलिए, let's proceed. क्या करेंगे? अब हम लोग लिखने जा रहे हैं उस expression को, and I'm just assuming that the expression be equals to sum s. क्या है ये? This is equals to 2a cube plus 27c minus 9ab divided by lambda cube. ठीक है, यही लिखा था. Numerator can be written as 27 f of minus a by 3 whole divided by lambda cube, right? Whole divided by lambda cube. This is how I can write it. Chale, let's proceed. Lambda cube means lambda, I know it is x2 minus x1 as given in the question. 27 ठीक है. What can you write for f of minus a by 3? You can write f of minus a by 3 as minus a by 3 minus x1 minus a by 3 minus x2 minus a by 3 minus x3. I hope it is clear to everyone. क्योंकि f of x is x minus x1, x minus x2, x minus x3. It is a monic polynomial. So x को I just have replaced with minus a by 3. That's it. Coming to the denominator, it is x2 minus x1 का whole cube. Right? This is what I am getting here. Next, all the three negative signs from the three factors, I'm going to take common. So ultimately, it will give me minus 27. A by 3 plus x1 is one of the factor. A by 3 plus x2 is another factor. a by 3 plus x3 third factor. Denominator is lambda cube, which I have written in this form. ठीक है? अब मैं क्या करूंगी अब इस क्वेश्चन को हैंडल करने के लिए, टू मेक इट लिटिल इजियर, आई एम गोइंग टू यूज अ न्यू सब्स्टिट्यूशन. न्यू वेरिएबल को इंट्रोड्यूस करते हैं. क्या करेंगे इस पूरी इक्वेशन में, आई एम गोइंग टू राइट a3, दैट मीन्स इस एक्सप्रेशन को आई विल टेक u1, आई टेक दिस टर्म एज u2 and this is going to be equals to u3. ठीक है, इसे हम u3 ले लेते हैं. तो अब कैसे लिखेंगे देखते हैं जरा. 27 तो आई गया हमारे पास न्यूमरेटर. दिस इज u1, u2, u3. यानी instead of 3 huge linear factors, we now have just 3 terms का product in the numerator. Coming to denominator, what do you think? x2 minus x1 can we write in terms of u1 and u2? Absolutely. You can write it as u2 minus u1 का whole cube, right? So expression still bulky hai, but it is better than the previous step. Why previous step? Because previous step mein we had 3 linear factors ka product in the numerator, right? So I'm just writing it like this. Now one more thing, according to the question, what they have given is this. So we have seen that u2 minus u1 can be written as lambda, but they have also given in the question regarding x3, and what they have given is, let me write it over here. हमें ये दिया गया है कि x3 is greater than 1 by 2 x1 plus x2, right? This is what they have given us. So from here I can write that plus a by 3 both the sides. If I write, so you can say that left hand side is u3, right hand side is 1 by 2 u1 plus u2, right? 1 by 2 u1 plus u2. So u3 will always be greater than half of u1 plus u2. This we have to keep in mind. Further, you just check what is u1 plus u2 plus u3. We are getting u1 plus u2 plus u3 as equals to x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus a by 3, a by 3, a by 3 3 times. So we are getting it equals to a. But x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus a can be replaced with 0. Why we can replace it with 0? To see, in the very first line I wrote sum of the roots. This is minus a. If this is equals to minus a, then adding a both the sides will give me the resultant value 0. यानी u1, u2, u3 में हमारे पास जो relations आ रहे हैं ना, वो ये relations है. एक तो हमने inequality को encircle करके रख लिया है, और एक u1 plus u2 plus u3 we are getting equal to 0, right? अब हम आगे बढ़ते हैं और let's see what we are going to do. इस एक्सप्रेशन को लिखने के बाद now we have to find out its least value, but still u1, u2, u3 है और u2 minus u1 का whole cube लिखा हुआ है. That is why I'm going to write it in the new form. New form means again I'm introducing some new variable over here. तो चलो देखते हैं अब हम इसे कैसे लिखेंगे. See, from these two I'm going to write first of all u3 is greater than 1 by 2 minus u3. I'll cross multiply 2 over here. What I'm getting is 3u3 is greater than 0. That means I got the sign of u3 as positive. u3 positive aa raha hai. u3 is greater than 0. And it is also greater than u1 plus u2. Okay, it is always also greater than u1 plus u2. Further, we also know that u1 plus u2 is minus u3, which indicates that u1 plus u2 is going to be negative. We have the sum of two quantities negative. So it indicates that at least one of them has to take a negative value. At least one of them. दोनों भी negative हो सकते हैं, but at least one तो definitely negative होगा. Which one is going to be negative? So again, from the question they have given that u2 minus u1 is lambda, which is a positive quantity. So it clearly indicates that u2 तो u1 से बड़ा है. If u2 is greater than u1, तो u1 will have to take the negative sign every time. So I got the sign of u3, I got the sign of u1, which is always going to be negative. What about the sign of u2? Depending on the sign of u2, now my answer will be decided. So u2 can be negative, u2 can be positive. So I'm going to take the cases now. चलो यहीं से start कर देते हैं. u1 को negative लिया, u2 को भी हमने यहाँ पर पहले negative ले लिया. If you are taking u1 and u2 both negative, अगर आप दोनों ही negative लेते हो, तो let us see what is going to be the expression is. It will be minus 27. u1 into u2 is a positive quantity. u3 is still positive and denominator is also positive. The overall quantity because of minus 27 becomes negative. ठीक है, तो जब u2 नेगेटिव है दिस क्वांटिटी टेक्स द नेगेटिव वैल्यू। सेकेंड केस हमने लिया जब हमने u1 को नेगेटिव ले रखा है बट u2 को हमने पॉजिटिव लिया। u1 नेगेटिव ही रहेगा बट u2 कैन ऑल्सो बी पॉजिटिव। अब अगर u2 पॉजिटिव है ना तो आपके पास जो s लिखा हुआ है वो आएगा u1 मल्टीप्लाइड बाय u2 मल्टीप्लाइड बाय u3 डिवाइडेड बाय u2 माइनस u1 का होल क्यूब। ये जो पूरी क्वांटिटी होगी दैट इज गोइंग टू बी पॉजिटिव नाउ, ये पॉजिटिव आएगी। पॉजिटिव आएगी यानी एक चीज तो क्लियर है कि इफ यू वांट the maximum value of s, you will get the maximum value of s in this situation. यानी इससे प्रीवियस वाले केस को सॉल्व करने की जरूरत नहीं है because I am getting some negative answer. For getting the maximum answer, I will have to proceed with this situation. अब इसमें maximum value निकालने के लिए what is my next step? तो आप फिर से ध्यान से देखो, I am going to write it as minus 27 is fine. u1 upon u2 minus u1, u2 upon u2 minus u1. Then I'm going to write u3 upon u2 minus u1. यानी थोड़ा सिमेट्रिक से तीन टर्म्स मैंने यहाँ पे बना लिए and now I'm going to write them as new variables. मैं इन्हें तीन new variables introduce करके लिखने वाली हूँ। कैसे लिखेंगे? I'm assuming that u1 upon u2 minus u1. It's a negative quantity, right? So I'm just going to take it as minus v. मैंने इसे minus v ले लिया where I'm taking v to be less than 0. v हमारे पास कैसा है? v कैसा है? Greater than 0. v हमने पॉजिटिव लिया तो u1 upon u2 minus u1, since it is a negative quantity, I have taken it as minus v. Look at u2 upon u2 minus u1. Can I write it as 1 minus v? Right? Can we write it as 1 minus v? Yes, definitely we can write it as 1 minus v. You can observe it carefully that when you subtract or when you add 1 both the sides, what you are going to get is u2 upon u2 minus u1. Coming to the third factor, अभी u3 को देखते हैं क्या हम v की टर्म्स में लिख पाएंगे? So this u3 upon u2 minus u1. u3 can be replaced with minus of u2 plus u1 whole divided by u2 minus u1. Correct? What is the next step? u2 plus u1, as you can see, it is nothing but 1 minus 2v. So it is 1 minus 2v. The sum of these two is 1 minus 2v. And u2 minus u1 is there in the denominator, but with a negative sign, I'll have to write it as 2v minus 1. So ये जो तीसरा factor आ रहा है, this has become 2v minus 1. चलिए अब देखते हैं हमारे इस new factor की वजह से s क्या आ गया. s हमारे पास तैयार हो जाएगा. Minus 27 was there, but I'm writing minus v now. So it will become 27v. Second factor 1 minus v. The third factor is 2v minus 1. What I need is its maximum value. To get its maximum value, now you can see that it is a function of single variable v. So you can proceed either using the calculus approach. What is calculus approach? Ki differentiate it and get its maxima ka point and write your answer accordingly. Or otherwise, I'm going by another approach because calculus से तो अब आप लोग solve कर ही लेंगे. Cubic है, इसे बनाइए cubic, proper multiply करके all the three factors, differentiate it, try to get its points of extrema, get its maxima ka point and then put it over here and get the answer. I'm solving it in a little different way. मैं इसे AMGM से solve करूंगी. कैसे solve करेंगे देखते हैं. तो आपके पास क्या आ गया? v तो पॉजिटिव ही है, 1 minus v आपके पास पॉजिटिव है, 2v minus 1. हमने बेसिकली ये जो टर्म्स लिखी हैं पॉजिटिव टर्म्स ही तो थी, तो स्टिल दे आर पॉजिटिव टर्म्स, राइट? इसे हम लिख लेंगे 27 और मैं इसे लिखने जा रही हूँ तो होल क्वांटिटी है स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ v माइनस v स्क्वायर का स्क्वायर इंटू 2v माइनस 1 का स्क्वायर. ठीक है, क्योंकि AMGM सीधे अगर आप लगाते हैं तो यू विल नॉट बी एबल टू गेट रिड ऑफ v. I'll have to just manipulate the terms. I'll have to rewrite it in such a way कि जब आप AMGM कॉन्सेप्ट यूज कर रहे हैं तो इंडिपेंडेंट ऑफ v कोई एक्सप्रेशन क्रिएट हो जाए. ठीक है, क्या करेंगे अब इसे फिर से लिखो. देखो इसे लिख सकते हैं 27 स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ v माइनस v स्क्वायर, द अदर फैक्टर v माइनस v स्क्वायर, द थर्ड फैक्टर 4v स्क्वायर माइनस 4v प्लस 1. I think you must have noticed that I have taken 2 का factor common. Why I'm taking this 2 का factor common? Now you will get to know. This is 2v square minus 2v. And when I add these two, I will be getting 2v minus 2v square. That means if I consider these three terms and apply arithmetic mean concept here, I will be getting an expression which is totally independent of v. Right? अभी हमारे पास यहाँ पे 3 factors का product लिखा हुआ है. 3 factors का product यानी कुछ geometric mean जैसा है. And I am interested in creating arithmetic mean. क्यों? क्योंकि geometric mean is less than or equals to arithmetic mean. less than equals to inequality will help me in getting the maximum value of S. So that is what now I'm going to do. I will be applying AMGM concept to these three factors. 27 as it is लिख दिया. वो जो 2 का factor है उसे भी मैंने अलग से लिख लिया. The product of 1, 2, 3 factors. Geometric mean is less than or equals to arithmetic mean. So I'm just going to add them together. We'll write directly 1 by 2 divided by 3 whole power 3. I hope this index 3 is clear to you. क्योंकि geometric mean में वो जो 1 by 3 का factor है ना वो missing था. That means you actually cubed both the sides. Okay, this is what I'm getting. I'm just about to get my answer now because answer को तरीके से लिखना है and verify करना है कि whether the answer is correct or not. That means is it possible to have this answer or not? So what is the inequality we'll be getting here? Geometric mean less than or equals to arithmetic mean. Let's complete the calculation part. 27 root 2 we are already getting. And now what do we have is 1 by 6 ka cube. So 6 into 6 into 6 ka cube. That means 6 root 6. Because after that we have the square root as well. Right? क्या लिखेंगे? This is equals to 9 upon 2. Then we have root 2 by root 6 means 1 by root 3. Or you can also write it as 3 root 3 divided by 2. So here is the answer that we'll be having. I just have to verify whether it is possible or not. Possible means whether this equality is possible. AMGM concept में आपको equality हमेशा check कर लेनी चाहिए because otherwise you will not be able to get the exact maximum. You will just say that it is going towards that value. Exact maximum के लिए equality hold करना बहुत जरूरी है. And it is going to occur. That means equality is going to hold when all the numbers are equal. When all the numbers are equal. So we will be getting here 3v square minus 3v plus 1 by 2 equals to 0. And let us find what we are getting now. So b square minus 4ac. Absolutely fine. We are getting discriminant greater than 0. So yes, we can have the possible values of v for which this is going to exist. ठीक है? So हमने verification भी कर लिया कि अब हमारा answer definitely is going to exist. What is the question exactly? We just need to find out the maximum value of S. So we are going to stop the question over here. Let us see. So the question basically says find the maximum value of 2a cube plus 27c minus 9ab upon lambda cube. So yes, we have calculated its maximum value. What is the answer we are getting here? The answer that we are getting here is 3 root 3 divided by 2. This is the answer. In case they ask you or they, in this question, we have to find out suppose f of x also. So we can proceed. Why we can proceed? Because after that we will be able to get the value of v. V की value आ जाएगी तो further you can also find out. You can move in the reverse direction to get x1, x2, x3 as well. क्योंकि हमने substitutions किए हैं. तो उन substitutions से जब आप reverse order में move करना शुरू करेंगे तो you will be getting the values of x1, x2, x3 and the corresponding cubic as well. But right now in the question it is not required. So let us wind up the question over here. So क्या आंसर आ गया हमारे पास question का? It is 3 root 3 divided by 2. I hope you have enjoyed this question. The calculation part was really interesting. So let us bring an end to the video here. Please like the video and don't forget to share it with your friends and fellow aspirants. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye for now.